waterlogged. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Elfguardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force. Creature that killed it. No Bruxid. Third hand. Several So, but then... Now, lots of...
Let's go! Run, Roach. Oh.
Hey! Great chips!
Hammer and... Ah!
What have you got? What have you got? So long.
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly. At your service, sir.
Armor chromed and greft or fluted.
Let's...
needs, master.
Let's see what you got in stock. So long.
To lose one's good name. It is worse than death.
Best behave, Jake. You're clear, see?
Ah!
What have you got there? So long.
Pump steam and watch sparks fly. Up.
What have you got there? So long.
This is an outrage.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps.
But the palmer.
A tale.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins. The cutter of Casteldaccia, too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting?
Close.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmaar?
Whatever is the...
This is...
I saw it.
might have... Let's go. Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth. Let loose a roar and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound. To fight, its plans confound. Out shrieked flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good. What was all the monsters the victor? Then naught shall have come of Shella and Viga. A hero struck deep by the Shellmaar's red claws, so the Witcher shall perish in Camelot's war.
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. Then down came the Witcher in one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
And set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good.
Gotta keep it down. Until the Lord hears us.
Alas, for lightning, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one
Lost your
mighty
nerve?
bound, to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Out we flamed, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas,
Damn it.
turned to dust. And set fire to the wood, for nothing in the struggle can come to any good. Now to us all, the monsters the victor, then naught shall have found of valor and fear. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. Our hero struck deep by the Shellmaster's claws, so the Witcher shall perish his cavern claws. For the Duchess!
Show me what you got. So the Witcher wooed the Selma, then its foul heart earth. How long you gonna make me wait?
Everyone's cries ring aloud. Blood transforms into jelly. The Shelma...
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help. Guillaume?
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm
Smile.
Geralt.
Geralt, Magni...
You're...
We... See to our young... We had been long...
You're great.
Nat... We shall need Damien. Tell us...
Wish to see...
Yes. If we could... Ah!
Your Grace.
Greetings. I examined the... Also...
I've...
Dame... Are the...
Yes, Your Grace. The law of surprise. Time-honored.
What awaits at the palace are edicts to sign and portraits of suitors from far-off lands. I fear you would find little use for either. Thus we've decided you shall... Title to the vineyard shall be...
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery yet in its move.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept... How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual.
So he died Second...
In the city there are... With the first murder, terror gripped the city.
Criminals fear the...
Do you believe me, an amateur?
His body was found in the gutter.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question.
So...
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body.
Delacroix loved coin.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to... attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues.
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me.
You are for... In Toussaint, at the time of his...
Beast seems...
Honor.
Can't just...
Let's think.
Milton mentioned something.
Could it be that...
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To me, something so obvious. The Peyrac Perrin, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed the knightly team. It was years ago, but... They were close.
Unlikely to be a... Your good...
Rather
We must call off the...
First and... Damien. And you, Witcher. A murder... Horses? Ready our horses! Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
Faster. Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
God!
Let's follow her! Follow the together!
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these... Juice where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Can't believe it. Simply.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. But I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs round, over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix Egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it. Life is beautiful. Oh,
Is my head ever spinning after last night? Life is beautiful.
Keep calm and with the rook, my lord. No nooks there where we'll be hide.
Is the game to your liking, ladies?
Aren't we, Lord Curious Trousers?
Ooh.
Our mama told us not to talk this way.
Just there, we may...
Good to see.
But this is no true unicorn.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale. Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage. An outrage, I tell you.
It's against the rules.
What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot? Easy. Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
more suitable to show myself in.
Move it! Fish should be easy to spot once I'm under. Faster!
Long live Kusa! What's the tat? It's never touched me.
What the blazes?
Did someone just dive in the water?
Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon its heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bombard wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
They say a great deal about you, which
It's a
Monsters have mamas and fishes.
She can't possibly see.
Work doth one noble.
Long live Kusa!
Truly, to think of riches, if only I could afford that horse to my son.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. Or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Groans, hollows. Could be a cave, I guess.
Now that's just silly. Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse!
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people. At least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Not here to talk about me.
Yet that is exactly what we are doing.
What do you mean, they?
You'll not get the chance.
Let you kill again.
Come on! To stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself!
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
You being here, not some fortunate coincidence, I take it.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a court.
Not entirely.
I know you've...
All in all? Sure.
Let us find...
Fine.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère la Chaise Longue.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our course...
Still investigating. About to inspect...
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do it.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Shoot the beast, you espy! Tell the commander, be strike!
Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir.
Here.
No, sir.
Dearest,
Though the details are rather... I enclose... I felt this man...
Quite the fragrant whiff. What is pleasantly...
Cottlesooks and Bluntapess. I paid too much out of... Greetings, brave.
For what?
Oh...
Wouldn't mind a glance.
Go in peace, fair knight. 143 carry the two. Guess that's a champion.
Whoa!
Show me what you've got in stock.
One false move
Oh!
and you will regret
What are
it.
you doing?
One false move and
Sir!
you will regret it.
Come to... My eyes... Ah. Ah. But... I forget you.
That close to the city.
Quite the cop.
I see.
Welcome home.
Whoa.
Oh,
Great. Vineyard
Baron?
He was
No, not he never said.
Shame.
Not at all.
Mine.
Not in the... Behold, sir.
Pretty that.
Indeed.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any? The Dutch is small, but do you know any?
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Follow me, please.
Bread adds a spring to your step.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially from spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
A cook in Quebec once shot on in years.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
nourish yourself. You knit cow.
Nice well.
You look
Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Bolius's wife Nina kept a garden. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Follow me, please. Follow me, please. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Follow me, please.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not heard of our wines?
Follow me, please.
Me oh my! A witch fella!
Monsters are your catnip! That is mine!
Follow me, please. This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
I work from dawn to dusk's last.
Follow me, please. The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Follow me, please.
Those are the papers of the song.
Follow me, please. As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it. A certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Unfortunate. It seems I wearied you, sir. Time has not been kind to Corvo Bianco, but a bit of remodeling should do wonders. How might I be of...
Mention the...
Almost... If I'm not...
Need to think...
I understand.
That's a...
How might I be of...
Thanks.
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!"
Instantly, my Camilek aches something fierce.
The fairy cream of the lands should
Men and dogs are not to be trusted.
Giddy up.
You shan't find anything better in all Toussaint.
Greetings, traveler.
Mind. So,
good luck on the path.
Not even a draft horse will talk without some carrot to move.
I placed the first beat.
Furious
Each time I come here, I shout.
Watch yourself. Most amusingly, the locals believe all that tripe. For instance, the giant, which the knight they call Guillaume slew, they claim it was cursed.
Guillaume will do anything to impress a woman.
Here, all seek to make an impression on what they do.
It can be.
For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgat to me, not him.
As a ducal the minute...
Well, help.
Mine? Hark!
Doesn't look cursed to me.
Truly, how would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
A witcher, so no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a woman's angry.
Yeah, I suppose you speak the truth, brother. Wait, did you say witcher? Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that...
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium,
A lot of bad luck.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda.
Sure.
I am my...
Psst, but that's all no coincidence. My Cooper...
I can help.
One... I shall stay here for a time.
Gotcha. Farewell.
Thunderous speed.
Come on.
The North must be a terribly barbaric land.
Blimey.
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear. Death, that's always free.
What a specimen.
Places like cosplay.
Welcome, Snow.
Mind if I glance? See.
Whose notion of order is this?
Life's like
Why
an
doesn't
infant.
someone do something?
It must be born.
What's this? I am.
Not I took the...
Fine.
No.
Could be.
I can't.
Bathing tears away at the skin. And thus...
Those noises again. I couldn't sleep.
Help the poor bloke out. That's it, Roach. Come on, Roach.
Where'd you get them catty peepers?
Hey, ya. You, hey, with the blades on your back. Help us. Show me what you got. Gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the Endrigas.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet. Die. Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here. Lost your nerve? Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you...
Off one of the beast's victims. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris.
Rings it, but if memory serves...
He did prove it. It's complicated.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew. This triggers...
Any chance?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing.
It comes from our... You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like...
Precisely.
Kovinarius spent half it...
You guessed correctly.
There's Mamoon. What was that?
A raven? Perhaps they'll find... It will take...
Rarely say no to a snifter. Even better.
Now, what could Geralt...
Guess you missed my...
Oh, those who drink it.
All right.
Anything in particular?
Yeah.
Unable to...
Still not...
Dead certain. Ever vigilant.
Appreciate.
You were right.
Knew it.
Allow...
Impop.
Then it's... I don't...
Come on.
Sorry. What are your thoughts?
A specimen.
Ah.
White's...
What
is...
I sincerely...
What exactly?
The area around...
Spoons.
Is spare...
That's...
You, mate.
Where's... So...
Yes.
Tell...
We require one last...
All right.
And to you, my friend.
Die. Run, Roach. Guests. Never a good omen. Just Raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place. Strange. I sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's region. Pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. No spoon you. Shall say to you, whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic. Right on, bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table. Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. What I was looking for? White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands. And their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Damn it. Gotta catch it. Seems I'll have to kill the white in its own junk heap. White's salivary glands will have to do for Regis. By the time I got them to him. Come on.
Dressings, bandages.
What's that about?
The dress.
Forget it.
What?
Pretty
truth.
Before you... Oh, see what... Either a not like... Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate.
Wait, I will come with you.
Gate's locked from the inside. Clearly been jostled, though. Something tried to get out.
The very thought sends a cold wind down my back.
Servant, stabbed to death.
Good gods!
Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem. What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield alongside's old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come back? We've so few non-humans in Toussaint.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
There.
Listen, I'm a Witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamonton de Sephiran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of this... We meet here at...
You mentioned them.
They pop...
What? What now?
Best...
Are you mad?
No, don't... You know what No objections? Let's get to work. One last...
I will...
Diwethaf, the...
Laid at Ludovic's feet, a loaf of binnen and elfen bread, thus granting humans rule over seed. Laid at Ludovic's feet, a loaf of binnen and elfen bread, thus granting humans rule over seed.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Laid at Ludovic's feet, a loaf of binnen and elfen bread, thus granting Diwethaf filled the ornate ceremonial bowls with elven wine. Gwynnoed, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from me. Tifetha laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seat-yielding lands. Tifetha filled the ornate ceremonial bowls. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. Long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. Long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. long last, the Elfen King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the Elfen King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. Long last, the Elfen King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the Elfen King... his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. At long last, the Elfen King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Betheth laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfen bread, thus granting humans. Betheth filled the ornates at long last. The elfen king grasped his sword. Thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. The Elven King, erect in his pride, Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
How long you gonna make me wait? Not good. Closer. Lost your nerve? How long you gonna make me wait? What? Lost your nerve?
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno.
Aye. This the Veth. It's for
typical.
You're...
Your words?
Farewell. Get in. Go, go. Thank your friend. What did you do with the...
I cremated.
Pretty helpful.
I try not to...
Managed to find...
That,
Shouldn't be a...
It's not...
Not sure.
The blood must... To make a...
Alright.
We shall... Beasts...
Tesha.
It is a... This.
So what?
But they were both... A torture check. Kagma...
Sino.
In a moment.
What was that? You crazy?
As things stand.
And you're...
We have arrived.
You... Scurver.
Correct.
An ancient...
Maya.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against the living. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our well into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. More suspect than it might be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. A great many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emerald. symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us of where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Said this one? Which tribe's this?
Garashan. My tribe, and Deadlouse. We both remained in this...
Whose is this one? Which tribe's this?
Garashan. My tribe, and Deadlouse. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garashan. My tribe, and Deadlouse. We both remained in this part of the world.
Whose is this glyph?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
Charming play.
Thus they
treat it.
I'd like...
Don't take...
Well... Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will